Dooley Noted, 10/15/2015. Hi, I'm Dr. Kathy Dooley. I'm here at Catalyst Sport, the most amazing place to be. And I'm warming up for my deadlift, and I wanted to show you something significant, why you shouldn't always stretch something that you perceive needs to be stretched. I have a sensation in my right hamstring and my right fibular head that makes me feel like I need to stretch my biceps femoris. And when I did a little self-test on myself, I actually saw that I had more flexibility on the side where I felt more sensation. So if you were to come behind me, and if I put my knees together at the same height and my ankles together, and I actually try to stretch my posterior chain, I want you to see the flexibility I have on this right side. And now let's do the left side. I have significantly less flexibility in my posterior chain on this side versus this side. And I can also test that with a active straight leg raise. So come over to this side. And you'll see my entire posterior chain has a little bit more flexibility on this side versus this side. Versus, you see how I stop a little short. So when one person perceives something needing to be stretched, it doesn't always need to be stretched. So it's good to do some of these self-assessments to make sure that you're right. For me, it actually looks like I need a little bit more work on my left side. In my right side, it's under too much of an eccentric load, too much of a stretch demand. It needs to be shortened up a little bit. So before I deadlift, I'll be working on elongating through this left hamstring bit with an active straight leg raise. And I can balance that out with some shortening of this hamstring, right? You can do something as simple as a one-legged sit to actually get the hamstring firing a little bit, or I can do a one-legged bridge with a narrow position where I bring the heel a little bit away from the butt, or bring the foot inwards to concentrate on the hamstring. If I want to involve biceps femoris a little more, I'm going to toe the foot out. But I got the sensation a little more laterally. And this actually takes away some of my hamstring tightness right now that I was perceiving, right? Tight and long, locked long, not short. Didn't need to be stretched. And now if I go back to my initial testing, I'll have you come behind me. Let's compare the left to the right. Now look at that. Now we're even Steven, right? So use these self-assessments with yourself. You might see some huge differences. Come over to the side, let's do the active straight leg raise. Let's retest that. That's a little closer to, I can even see from my feet coming closer to my face. If you're not quite sure how to assess this on yourself, you can always take a film of it, just put the camera out, watch the way your posterior chain changes before and after you do corrections, and see if you're giving yourself the right correction. I didn't need stretch on this side, I needed it to shorten up. I needed it to stretch less, to give me less perception of a load. And then I needed to stretch the left one. Now they're even Steven, now I'm ready to deadlift. I'm ready to PR. Dr. Kathy Dooley, I hope you take this into account. Something that perceives itself to need to be stretched doesn't always need stretching. Sometimes it needs to shorten up.